Imbolc Meditation 2014. Before performing, I suggest taking some deep breaths, relaxing yourself, and saying a prayer to Bridget. The one that I used is as follows. Lady of the Mantle, Hearth Mistress, Guardian of the Well, Keeper of the Flame, Honored Bard, Giver of Charity, Sacred Smith-Crafter, Blessed Prophetess. Throughout time, your lessons, your worship survives. Close your eyes. Feel your aura pulsate and hum gently around you. This cocoon, an energetic web, spun of your own vibrations, empowers you, lifting you into a higher consciousness, a space of pure intent. Within your mind's realm, there is an old oak door at the end of a tunnel, with the door cracked enough to allow for a brilliant beam of light illuminating a pathway before you. Follow the pathway of light and open the door fully. Allow for that brilliant light to spill over you completely. The light encompasses you, embraces you, as if you were an old friend come back to call. This light works its way through your energy, cleansing you of any stray, negative, or destructive thinking patterns that might cause our journey difficulty. Soak in the positive rays of light and benevolence. Dance, spin, rejoice in the newfound sanctuary within your mind's realm. When you are done rejoicing, look around the sacred space of journeying. All who venture here will see an enchanted wood up ahead with a pathway cut in the middle. But what of the details? Let your mind create the individual beauty that thrives here, and remember the smaller details later. Explore the landscape that surrounds until it's time for me to call you onto the path. The time is now to adventure onward, embracing destiny. A raven circles overhead and caws at you loudly. You stand at the mouth of the path and peer down the wooded land before you. Trees intertwine and tower above you. Oak, maple, birch are easily spotted within this thickened forest. Despite any shade or shadow, you feel perfectly safe within the shelter of this wood. Venture further, taking in the natural beauty around you. Down the path a ways, a shining white stag emerges from the sanctuary of the trees. Lifting its marvelous rack, it makes eye contact with you. He jerks his head, indicating that he wants you to follow. He sprints onward down the path at an incredible speed. Hurry, follow him, don't lose him. As he increases speed, so do you. In no time, it feels as if you are flying through the trees to follow the stag. Trees blur together, the sounds of the forest echo in your ears. Somewhere the raven is cawing, somewhere the sweet bells of fairy are ringing. And onward you travel, following that gleaming buck. A clearing comes into view. Standing stones at the edges of a very large space. In the midst there is a small stone forge, a fire pit, and a moss-covered well. Pasture circle and abbey lies in the distance. The pleasant tones of women can be heard chanting and singing. The stag looks at you expectantly. The raven sweeps down and lands on its antlers. At once colors shimmer and dance together as the vision of the animals gives way to their true form. The goddess Brighid stands before you, cloaked in green. A jubilant smile graces her ageless face. Her voice is filled with a gentle strength. You have been expected, she says. Bow your head and greet the goddess respectfully. She lifts a pail from the well and places it in your hands. Drink for healing, drink for health, drink of your personal cleansing and be blessed. Sip slowly, concentrating on where the healing energies would be beneficial in your life. As you drink, feel the healing of blessing of the goddess Brighid move through your body. When you are done, thank the goddess and hand her back the pail. She places it down and extends her hand towards you. The lady leads you in front of a waiting fire pit, already stacked with logs of wood. Together we will cast the flame through will. What in your life is lacking inspiration? Think of where you need to cast inspiration into your life, and while grasping the lady's hand, cast the spark into the outside hearth. Flame licks the sacred woods, and your power is alive with intent. In the flames, see the power of inspiration spread and lick over the logs. Her smile grows even more radiant. Placing the tongs inside the fire pit, she motions for you to join her at the forge. Together we will help that spark of inspiration become blessed with the power of creation. As I craft, see that spark, that idea, grow with power and vision. She brings the hammer onto the anvil, humming in a sweet, soft voice as she works. You can see a silver shape start to form as vision of creation grows more vivid within your mind. She picks up the silver symbol, carefully clutching it between the tongs, and walks to the well, thrusting it into healing waters. A sparkling steam rises up, and she walks the charm towards you. The lady speaks with authority but out of love. A simple symbol, the triquetra, to remind you of our work this day. Healing, inspiration, and creation are more together than they are separately. As a union, they can guide you to your heart's desire and back to my presence. Through the path within the stone walls of the abbey, or here by the well in the forge, you can find me. Know that I love you. As a daughter or a son, I thank you for keeping my vigil. Go forth and be blessed. She disappears into the rising mist. Walk back the way you came, holding the charm fast in your hand. As 3 loops swirl together to create one sigil and symbol, may your heart's intent blend together to create one powerful purpose of being. When you are ready, open your eyes and come back to this space and time.